Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Jamie, aka Rick here, bringing you another episode of Starcraft Saturdays. In this episode, as you see, it's a TVP. I believe the map's called Abyssal Caverns. I think this is the first time I've actually played this map. I haven't played Starcraft that much lately. I've got back into WoW pretty heavily, so yeah, I've been missing out I think. I enjoyed playing this game. This was quite a good match for me. But yeah, before I actually get into the match, not much goes on at the start, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to just say that I tried doing the live commentaries like with Starcraft as I'm playing it, and it made me play really badly because I wasn't concentrating 100% on my game, which I would need to do because I'm not the best player at the best of times, but just adding that in there, you know, talking while I play, it was even harder for me, I found anyway. So I've gone back to the replays for now until I improve a lot. I think I would like to do it one day, but I don't play this regularly enough to be brilliant at it, and I think you need to be at a reasonable level to be able to maintain concentration on the game, as well as be able to commentate well. So I can pull off a reasonable commentary just like using the replay here, just like showing what everything's doing, but with playing as well and doing your build, remembering to build supply depots, SCVs, units, all that stuff. Together with that, it was a lot of work, like a lot of thoughts, and my brain can't handle that many thoughts. My multitasking is not very good, so yeah, I will hopefully practice a bit more and get better, and then try it again a bit later once I'm in a higher league, because at the moment the games are too unpredictable and I'm just not very good. So I think for now I'll leave it, but I would like to do it in future. So yeah, so now let's get back into the game. I've gone standard opening, SCV supply depot on 9, barracks on 13. I think the refinery was either 14 or 15, I can't remember exactly what it was on, but it was pretty standard. Now he's going 3 gate, it's pretty standard as well. It's not that, but like it's probably a reasonable build. It's quite an early, I'd imagine he's going for an early rush, or just building a lot of units out the gate. Sometimes Protosses don't build that many units straight away. They have enough to like survive, or they go with defensive sentries so they can get up an early expand or something. But seeing the 3 gate this early, kind of says to me that he's staying on one base for a little while, and he's not going to be. Might be aggressive. To me, anyway, that's what he said. And again, 3 gates before Cybercore is obviously not proxy. He's obviously not going proxy. He's obviously gonna again. If I'd have seen this, I would have thought maybe he's turtling. He's going to stay on his base for a little while. He's not going to do much. He's going to maybe tech up, upgrades, stuff like that. But 3 gate before Cybercore is a bit strange. Normally you go gateway, Cybercore, gateway, if you're going to do 3 gate. But this guy's going to maybe a little bit of a obscure route to get that. He's pumping out a few zealots straight away. Let's go back and see what I'm doing. I've got another 2 barracks coming down. I've got 2 reactors and 1 tech lab. I haven't researched anything yet because I'm saving up gas. I've got quite a lot of minerals, that's why I threw down these. Build an expansion, which is a good idea. You got building up excess minerals, you might as well throw down the expansion. Building concussive shell, which is always brilliant against Protoss. I find it's always a really good tool to have at your disposal, because you can slow down those units as they run away, and the zealots, you can basically shut them down before they get to you, which is awesome, I find anyway. I'm going with a pretty standard Marine Marauder, which is what I go every Protoss game really. I don't do any of the Banshee Harass. I always say Banshee for some reason. Yeah, I don't do Banshee Harass. I don't, obviously Hellions is not really that good against Protoss, but I don't do any of that. I just pretty much go bulk standard, Marine Marauder, eventually go on to like Medivacs, and in this game I do something a bit different that I don't normally do. So I'll point that out when we get to it. I'm not sure how far away it is from here. I think it's a good little way yet. But yeah, he's got good little selection of zealots. That's quite a good line there. I like that. So if I come up here, because you know a lot of Terrans stim up into the base just to get that extra damage boost as soon as they hit the base. So if I stimmed up there and he attacked, they'd all crush around me, which would be pretty nice, I have to say. I'd get a good surround on, and none of them would be without a target to attack. So I think that's quite good. I didn't actually notice that when I was playing the game, because I didn't rush early. So if I had done, I think it would have failed quite badly. Well, there's a good little force here. A lot of Marines, a lot of Marauders there. If I had done it with Stim and Concussive Shell, I think I would have been fine. I probably could have taken him out, to be honest, but I end up just moving out just to secure an expansion, which is a pretty clever thing to do. I think, you don't want to be stuck in your base all game. You want to get out, expand around the map, and you've got to use your units to cover that expansion, obviously. And this natural is probably the one the easiest to take, because it is back from your ramps, obviously here at the front. The main entrance, or the only entrance, is here, and then right behind everything, is your natural, which is pretty awesome. It's quite a secure natural to take. If you, like I do, if you put your units here, maybe tanks up here or something like that, it's pretty easy to defend that. Obviously you just need to watch from flanking, like from Banshees or Void Rays, Phoenixes, Mutalisks, stuff like that around the back, because there's quite a lot of room out here to obviously attack mineral lines. So I'm not doing much out of the ordinary so far. Sticking on the 3 racks, keeping my money reasonably low. It's not like majorly low, but it's pretty good. I've expanded, still haven't got that up and running really. Probably could transfer a few more SCVs from my main, but I think eventually I stop rallying this side and eventually rally over there. So I've got 2 command centres building SCVs over one side, which is pretty cool. Gets that expansion up nice and early. Let's go and have a list, see what he's doing. He's massed zealots. Like, he's got another 2 gateways there. He's got 2 forges, chrono boosting upgrades, which is pretty nice. It's a good idea. He's already got zealot charge. For some reason he's got a robo facility there. Not sure why at the moment he's using that. He's pretty low on everything. He's obviously getting a lot of gateways, a lot of upgrades, so I don't think he can really afford to use this robo yet. But he gets it anyway. He should have expanded by now, I'd imagine, because at this point he hasn't got that much. I know he's got 5 gateways, which is a lot of pressure he can put on, but it's not amazing at the moment. If I obviously crush this force, which I could, I think, but with a bit of micro, I could probably take down that force, to be honest. So yeah, I'm building turrets around, and I have a factory up there, and I'm building an armory, which I don't know why exactly I built it at this point. I didn't get any, sight on what his units were. I didn't know what his tech path was. I think I was just freaking out, because I was like, he hasn't attacked me. Protosses normally get quite aggressive. I saw he hadn't early expanded. I saw he was going into a normal build. So I thought that I was going to get attacked early. So I massed some units, and then that attack didn't happen. So I started, panicking. Maybe he's going to go Void Rays. He's going to come in my base in a second and absolutely destroy me. So I started throwing turrets around my base. And now through this one here, I think this was in case DTs. So I do that. I do panic quite a lot if nothing happens. If I'm sitting in my base, being allowed to build up my units and everything, I start thinking, why has he not killed me yet? Stuff like that. So that's mainly what puts me off. And as you can see now, he's only just expanding. Throwing some pylons down. He hasn't got a forward pylon, which is another strange thing. He's warping in and then running up. But this is the engagement. It's the first engagement of the match. He runs past me. He wasn't looking at his units at the time, obviously. He was maybe macroing in his base or something. This is horrendous from me. Most of my units aren't attacking, as you can see here. Which, if they had been, and again I stimmed late as well. If I had stimmed as the battle started, that would have been nice. But yeah, I stimmed late. I didn't get a good arc on the enemy units, but I still crushed it pretty nicely. And I'm still pumping out units the whole time. As you can see in the production, got Marines, 4 Marines, 1 Thor, Marauder, upgrades. It's all going nicely. I've got quite a lot of money. I could easily expand here, but I don't think I do for the rest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I expand again in this game. I really should do. Like, at this point, it would be perfect time to expand. I've just crushed him on that attack, and you know, I've got room to expand. Again, a little bit of micro here. Take out the zealots. They charge, but still, I think the charge has a cooldown, so they can't do it all the time. Yeah, see, the charge has a little cooldown. So I crush that, well, not crush it, but take it out. So he's lost quite a lot of units so far. So is there a tab for that? Units lost. There we go. Yeah, I've lost more than him, more units, but he's lost a lot more minerals worth or resources worth of units. So that's in my favour at the moment, I'd say. Again, I'm still building units, but that gets taken out. I'm not too worried though, because I've got a good little force here. I've got a Thor when I actually realise. There we go. I realise that I've got that. I'll start building another one and continue with the Marines and the Marauders and stuff. I've got a medevac coming out, just you know, a bit of healing, which is nice. And he puts down his Nexus again, which is awesome. You know, he's expanding. I think he needs to at this point, because as you see, he's low on minerals and really high on gas, so he needs those extra mineral fields to balance that out a bit. And I really need to expand because I'm getting ridiculously high on minerals, or I need to throw down more barracks, which I'm doing now. That's probably the worst option out of the two. I'd rather expand, you know, get a better economy, and then you can throw down 4 barracks instead of the 2 that I throw down here. I'll start looking at my gas, seeing it's really low and my minerals are high, so I put down 2 more refineries, so I can obviously get more Thors, get more upgrades, all that good stuff. So that's obviously important. Upgrades are important. Massing units, obviously. If you don't get supply blocked and you can pump out units the whole time, obviously that's pretty awesome. Again here, he attacks me. He's got absolutely nothing in comparison to my army. I think he freaks out when he sees the, you know, the awesome looking Thors. They're like the collector's edition ones. They're pretty damn awesome, I have to say. I think they're like, I think some people say they're like Gundam fighters, basically. Which, I've never really watched Gundam, to be honest, but I know it has a lot of heavy machinery and stuff in it and looks pretty awesome, so that's apparently what they look like, so that's pretty cool. I know I like them. They're a lot better than Thor's. They've got a lot more, you know, a lot more detail in them, which is awesome. I like detail in Starcraft. It's really good. Like, even when things are building, you know, certain parts move and all that sort of stuff. They've put so much effort into it, like that on the factory. Even those little things moving up and down when it's building is just, attention to detail is ridiculous in this game. Again, he's mashing up a little army again, but he's lost a couple of big armies now, so he's not looking too good at this point. As I've got this, I'm about to take my gold, which is, I don't know if that's a good idea. I need to lay down literally 10 barracks probably to cover this income that I will get eventually. I've been supply blocked loads of times throughout this game, but you know, I'm not the best player, I will admit that. I haven't moved these SCVs, so this Marauder is actually stuck, I think. I haven't got any more upgrades. I have. I'm on +2 weapons almost. And maybe when this attack hits, yeah, I will have it by then, which is awesome. Don't think I've got any upgrades to Thors yet, have I? Let's click on this Thor. Nope, no upgrades to Thors. He's getting extended thermal lance, which obviously is Colossus. Is he bringing any out? Is that one in there? No, it's in the mall. So he's getting extended thermal lance, but not building any Colossus, which seems a bit strange. And again, Colossus seems a really strange choice, seeing as he's seen me go Thor. I don't really understand that. Thors and Marauders kind of absolutely own Colossus, so I don't really understand that choice. But yeah, I'll go to take out his Nexus. He comes down the ramp. Obviously, he's bottlenecked completely. He hasn't got an arc like I have. My arc's pretty nice. Doesn't really need much micro there. Let's take out his units and then go and kill his Nexus just so he can't expand. I've expanded, but don't think I do anything with it. Still massing units. Could reinforce quite easily, but I don't. These haven't been waypointed, but still, you know, it's not all bad. Oh, I do actually transfer. That's crazy. But yeah, go back to the battle. I'm actually not watching this, as you can see they're all dying. But yeah, there you go, highlight them. Wait for it. Stim, then attack. There we go. That was pretty slow reactions there. As you can see, I'm throwing down 4 barracks. Just obviously because I know that I'm about to get a lot of minerals coming in. He starts raging. Apparently I'm really lucky that this build works. But that's why you don't go Colossus against Thors. So yeah, that was another episode of StarCraft Saturdays. I'm sorry that it wasn't a live one. I think it was the King's Pancakes. Sorry mate that I tried. Really did. I've done about 5 matches. All of them I played horrendously and lost. So no, I'm sorry about that. But hopefully, if I play a little bit more StarCraft, then I'll keep improving, and eventually I'll be able to do those live commentaries for you, and that would be awesome to do that. But that is not at the moment. I'm sorry. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.